Excuse me, my mic was muted the whole time. How did I not notice that? The engineer is fired. Let's get it right, everybody. Take it from the top. What's up? I'm SM SithLord. This is the build stream that happens twice a week right here on the streams that you're enjoying right now, the Somnium streams. Whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, welcome to the show. This stream happens Mondays and Fridays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be remixing some assets from a previous build that I started last week. No, I finished it last week. It was the floating asteroids teleportation station. I'm going to remix them to a new environment that's going to be basically you spawn here, you walk forward to the standing in the crowd area. There's a stage, there's a screen, there's some stuff on the left and right. There's asteroids floating around. There's fire spouts. I'm just reusing these assets. That's the word for today. The words for today. So, yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually blocking out the scene, and then I'm going to come back and create a little tile set using most of the same textures, these textures and that texture, and maybe a couple other textures from a different environment that I was working on, different web world. And with that, we'll have a pretty cool little theater area here that at the very least, I'll be able to come here and watch something cool on the screen, and others could use it on their parcel too. That's the plan. Now, let's continue blocking it out. So here's the place where the people stand when they party. And as they're partying, they're looking at the screen, they're looking at the stage, but they're also looking at some stuff that's on the sides here, some abstract stuff. Okay, so what do we got working with for us? We got some really, really cool reflections going on. We have some very, very nice materials. I scaled them down to 512 so they would run decently. They'd be really fast and stuff on mobile, but they still look really, really nice. And they look really nice on curved surfaces. So I want to get a lot of curved surfaces in here and fancy materials. I want to use a lot of Boolean subtraction and unions to make a really kind of etch out this kind of shape. But I don't want to do too much of it. I don't think, maybe I do want to do too much of it. Let me think here. If I went heavy on the Boolean, no, I have the fire spouts. I need to figure out what other textures I have in my arsenal before I figure out what's on the left and what's on the right. I have the metal in this scene. I have the metal, I have the cool rock, which is actually, I already have it rigged up to be a scrolling texture in the Web Worlds SDK. And then the fire, which also spins and looks pretty cool. So I can make some craters. What's going to be around the lava? I don't have any rock texture to put around them. So if I was going to make a crater, it would look something like this, right? But what goes around that? First of all, why is there red fire ejecting out of blue lava? Let's not think about that part, because the next part is I need another rock texture to pull this off. That's what it boils down to. Boils, lava. Let's go to gametextures.com and see what happens if I type in, I'm gonna type in lava. Okay, so I have the blue lava. Blue lava is cool, but the ground that isn't lava can be like this. Yep. I'm gonna have to make this blue. That's okay, we can do that. It's a Unix system. I know this. Let's add this to the collection. Over here in the material library. So I can reuse stuff over and over. Extract to there. Hardening lava. Okay. Hardening lava. Look at all the cool mats that you have. I should size these down. Yep, let's do it right now. Okay, so optimization. You could put some optimization off till the end, but since I'm mostly using existing assets and they're already optimized, I'm gonna optimize this asset right away. So hang on. That means I want all these to be, oh, that looks like a 512 to me. Yeah, this is a 5. It should be a 1024, but we're targeting mobile here, fellas. So it really should be a 1024, man. 1024. Whoops. Whoops. But I'm going to take it all the way down to 512. Yeah, it's okay. People will be looking at it on their phones and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do batch conversion over here with RF and view. The legendary RF and view. Batch. Batch. Let's go to the Jedi archives, please. Material library. Ancient dusty. No, that's not it. Looking for dry. Was it dry? What was it called? It was called hardening. Hardening. Okay, so we want all of these except for that. Oops. All of these except for that one. Added. And then over here, we're going to use this. And over here, 87. Yeah. And 512. Yeah. We're ready to go. Start batch. Now I couldn't just change this one to a JPEG because that wrecks it. So I gotta resize PNG. Let's resize the PNG. I need to get good at like Photoshop or something. Cause I suck at Photoshop. Should show me ads. My ad blocker must be kicking in. Oh no! I'm gonna upgrade the premium right now. Alright, there's that. So this thing is 512, everything's 512. Okay, let's do it. What does this mean? What does this mean? It doesn't mean much. Okay, when it comes to uploading the stuff and putting it on Play Canvas, I'm ready to go. But in 3ds Max here, I'm going to be putting the big version of the textures on things anyways. But that's okay. Let's see how it will look. We're going to make a plane. Okay, can I make it a cylinder? Maybe I could. I could make it a cylinder. Do I want to make it a cylinder? I think that I do. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this here. I could make it a mound. That would probably be better. So I'm trying to make a fire spout. Yeah, let's make it happen. It's not having a dramatic effect. That's not right. Okay, well, anyways, I had a mound on here. Where was that mound? There it was. How are you going to look in here? And then I'll put the other texture in here. Okay, let's get to the texturing. Don't get all dressed up for nothing. Hardening lava. We got it. We got an albedo. And there's an AO here. And an emissive. Nice. I love emissive. PMI, SS. Got a gloss. Height. And everything else is blank. Okay, I think. Yeah. Let's see how it looks. The texturing scale is going to be wrong. I know how to fix it. Okay, so that looks weird, right? It does look weird. However, it's not too bad. But let's fix it a little bit. Or let's fix it a little bit. Yeah, just a little. So let's do something like this. There we go. We're already looking good. I don't know if we want planar though. Yeah, actually, we do want planar. Planar's good. Wow, that looks pretty good. But now we want to do real world scale. Do we? No, we're good. Oh no, 2. No, 2 is too much. 1. All right. Now, that doesn't look too much like lava. Not natural lava. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Actually, maybe we want to make the whole thing smaller. Okay, the lava, let's make it red. Let's make the lava red. What is this lava called? Superheated surface. Super. There it is. Okay. All right. Like this, and then this one will be this, but without the blue. Let's move this. right. We're gonna have to size that one down to 512 when I upload it as well. But hey, now we actually look like we're kind of lava related. I am too high poly. I am too high poly. Let's take it down. I can't take it down anymore on that thing, can I? Maybe we're good. Because that thing was already that high poly, wasn't it? So we'll roll with that. Not gonna look that cool, but there. That won't look that cool. I don't know about the fire sprouts, so maybe we'll just do some lava. Maybe we'll do some more lava. So I need this to look more distorted. I want this to look more distorted. The noise didn't work on it before. Let's try the noise again. Noise, noise, noise. I guess that's better. Noise.
You and I with each other at the moment. That's what's important.
Okay, now we're kind of looking like a pile of lava. All right. Now we need some low poly stuff along the sides of these things to be our lava rocks. Let's make some lava rocks, and then we're gonna have in play canvas and the Somnium Web Worlds SDK scene there that I'm putting together, which I'm gonna be importing this into. That's where we're going with this. It's gonna have the lighting in it. Not this lighting, so I don't need to spend a lot of time on the lighting in the editor here. It is 3ds Max. I just need it to look about like what I'm going to have it look like in the actual other editor, so I know what it'll kind of look like. For artistic reasons. Now it's the orange corner. I'm going to put things next to the orange thing. I don't want to have too many lights, too many real-time lights in the scene, so I don't want to put a light over every one of these things. Oh, I can't found my coffee. It's okay, I'll have to finish without coffee. All right, we need to expand this little set here that I'm making of volcano stuff to have some more rocks. I don't know about the floating asteroids or if we'll even be set in outer space anymore, but I know that we need more lava rocks, and this is a really cool lava texture here, but we need more of them all over the place. So let's do this. We're going to do a little bit of box modeling and see what we come up with. See what we can come up with. There's this thing, and now we're going to tell it to have 4 slices everywhere. 3 there. Yeah. It's one of these things, and we'll say, okay, you. Extrude that much, and then we'll have you and you. You extrude. That. This isn't going to look like a lava rock. I don't know. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? What happened? I know what happened. I didn't click OK. Extrude. Okay. So, let's see how it looks before I spend too much more time on it. We're going to go to, we're going to save. Save. Because sometimes this crashes the app here. We're going to go to retopology. Retopology, Instamesh. Let's go for 1,000. It's too many. How about 200? That's more like it. Okay, now before we do that, down here, let's do a mesh smooth. That's as smooth as this thing wants to make it, huh? Okay. Alright. Alright. If that's how you want to play it, thing. That's still better than nothing. Oops. Let's try that again. Okay, over here we go to mesh smooth. Give me a mesh smooth. There we go. That's more like it. And then over here, let's do 1. And then on top of that, that's where we're going to put a retopology. Okay, I think that is our rock. Now, if I can't UV map this thing, what was it all worth? What was it all for? Let's see. Mesh UV channel. Okay, so I'm gonna have to apply my material separately to this thing. That's not a very good shape there. Let me do something about that. You know what's probably a lot better than the technique that I just did? Okay, so that was like box modeling. I mean, I had a box and then I did some stuff on it to get that weird bean shape. Let's do something better than that. Let's do new school. That's old school, man. I would drink some coffee right now. There's an ant in there. Let's do some booleans. There we go. That's how we're going to create this stuff fast. Sphere. Uh-oh, I made too many spheres. Okay, so here's a... Okay, now we're not going to do any sphere. We're going to do a geosphere of about that. Yeah. We'll do real world sizing. No, I don't think that we will do real world sizing. Will we? I think we will. No, because we're going to do a lot of scaling. Hemisphere. Yes. No hemisphere. The Toteca. Okay, let's make this happen. The UV mapping here, I should adjust. Yeah. Before I start doing all this stuff with booleans. Put a new UV map on there. We'll do a box map. Shrink wrap map. Where's this gizmo? I've lost the gizmo. It's okay. How's it look on top there? It looks pretty good there. Pretty good all around. And it looks really good, actually. Yeah, but can I tile it just a little bit more? Perhaps. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Better than I realized at first. I have too much geometry. I don't need all the geometry on the bottom, but I will deal with that in a moment. Okay, let's get weird with it. Do I want to put noise? I don't really want to put noise. I want it to look like it's the perfect little rows of lava. And then I'm going to boolean them together and see how it goes. Okay, what are you going to stand on? That's going to be the cube stuff. All right, okay. I'm going to save this. I'm going to try out the Boolean things, even though, even if the Boolean works out, I'm going to undo and just revert to what I have saved, because I just want to make sure it's all going to work out well when I do something like this. See how beautiful this turns out. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's no interior surfaces. That's what's so beautiful about it. And when it did that, it probably sewed the textures together too. So let's inspect that. The textures don't look sewn together, but they don't look wrecked either. Wonderful. This is good. Good. I just undid it. There, okay. All right, so the other thing that I have in here is the platform that people stand on, and let's start making that happen. Let me think here. We're gonna have a whole lot of these kind of things. This texture on them. UV X-form. Okay. Now, I'm doing it with the sliders this way so I don't have to worry about UV mapping. UV mapping is my enemy? Let's not even deal with it. How do we not even deal with it? Well, I don't deal with it by making sure that my textures are already set up before I Boolean anything. So the real world textures helps out a lot, because what real world textures does, real world map size, you can kind of see in the reflection right there, when I change the size of the thing, it's not stretching it. It's not stretching it, it's tiling it. If I were to just stretch it like this, it would stretch it. That's not good. So that's how I'm making sure that everything is textured before. Up front, like I mentioned. Oops. I accidentally gave all of these cubes way too much geometry. Let's fix that. I have to fix it one at a time? That's unfortunate. At least I noticed it now before I had 30 more cubes. Okay. Okay, what's the actual floor going to be? I need another texture. I need another texture. Let's see what we got. I didn't use any other textures here, except for like glass and stuff. Metal floor. Let's try this crazy metal floor. It should look real awesome. I know it looks real awesome. Let's use it. With reflections, it will look real awesome. It won't look too awesome until the reflections are in there, and we won't really see the reflections until I get it into the actual editor where I'm composing everything to put it onto the parcel. And that's probably not going to happen until next stream. But let's design everything with that in mind, kind of web in mind, low poly, not using too many deep materials, and I will have to downsize the materials. And we'll target desktop web people. So maybe we won't be optimized enough to run on phones because we want to be really awesome, really impressive with all the materials, but we'll run on a PC. But in your web browser. That'll be my target here. Okay, got this thing, albedo. Oh. Gloss. Right. Normal. And specular. Specular. This one is what? That was the albedo. Over here we got the AO. And of course we can't forget about the gloss and the normal. And plug in the height. But we'll lower the displacement to 0.1. Okay, let's see how that looks on here. Yeah. That'll do. And in the reflections, that'll do nicely. Looks like my height is inverted. Wait, no. Maybe not. Look good. Okay, maybe it's too glossy. Let's try turning that gloss down. What does it matter? matters. Okay, fine. Alright, whatever. We'll roll with it. Lots of grays going on. That's okay. Everything should look nice and blue, or whatever the cube map is when I get it in there. So, if this is that, I want a whole bunch of these in there too. Is this going to be broken up, or is it going to be one continuous piece with the metal grate on it? I think it's going to be one continuous piece with the metal grate on it. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to move this over here. And we're going to do that real world mapping, which is going to make it look bad for a second. But trust me, even though it looks bad, it's better now because I can do this. Yeah, all right. And then I can do that to fix it, and then I can do this to really fix it. I'll fix it. I'll show it what's what. There we go. And do some of this. Perfect, perfect. Just spawn here, you'll walk up, and that's all there is to it. Oh, what's this thing going to be? That thing will be made out of the little metal cubes too. The metal cubes are going to be all around the edges here, but not so as big as they are around the spawn. Sure. Sure. How am I going to accomplish that, I wonder? Maybe they will be pretty big around there, but then they'll have smaller cubes on them. Sure. Sure. Again. Sure. Sure. Seems good. Excuse me. There. This goes over here. A little bit more here. All right. Let's get another low one in there. We're on the stage. I might want to get more fancy than just these little cubes. So let's just finish making these cubes go around the area here. Okay, these are all perfectly flat cubes. If I made none of these flat cubes, it would be a whole different look. Save this just in case I don't like how this turns out. Let's go with that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. We're looking pretty good. How are we doing on time? I think we're doing good on time. I started almost on time. We're at 10:30, about an hour into it. Sorry I'm not keeping up with chat today. I want to make sure that I get this thing far enough to look awesome ASAP. This thing I don't think I actually used just to get that. The blue rocks I'm not using, I don't believe. Let's move it over here. Okay, so what am I doing over in this area? I know what I'm doing. Hold on, it's a Unix system. I know this. I'm gonna make a cylinder. But this is not just any cylinder. It's gonna be a hexagon. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not a hexagon. Class, what shape is this? I don't. It's a sextagon? No, it is a hexagon. I don't know what a 5 is. 5 is a pentagram. Pentagon? Pentagon! There we go. Shapes. Alright. 5 or 6 is good here, I think. And I'll do this. Yeah. Real world map size because I'm going to assign this. No. I'm going to assign this. Yep. Probably made it too big. We'll roll with that. Okay, I have a plan here. I have a plan. This could work. It could not, but it could. So let's try it out. I'm gonna need lots of these things for my plan. Would they intersect or will they not intersect? I think they will intersect. Do they need to intersect cleanly like this? They might. It might work out better if they did. Jeez, I don't want to do that. Program, stop doing that. User requests are what computers are made for. Act right, computer. Oh, I probably could have generated this a lot easier, but I'm going to be cutting this up a bunch of different ways in a second. That's what I needed here. Don't think I'll get too detailed outside of the front here. The front is really important to be detailed. Okay, now comes the fun. All of these are way too tall, but that's some of the point here. They're going to be different heights. And this might end up looking like a cool effect. Maybe it won't. We'll see if it works or not. I also was thinking of cutting these all at different heights. Cutting them at different angles. Imagine that. If these were all cut up at different angles instead of being flat on the top, they would look pretty damn nuts. Geometry nodes would have been a much faster way to do this, right? I don't have that kind of power. What's I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm not good enough yet to do that. I gotta get better. Getting good is a continual process. I've been trying to get good. I'm getting alright at making shiny materials. As we're seeing here. These are real shiny. There we go. So you spawn here, you walk forward, there's the stage. I'll probably put a sign above the lava there. I need to get something going on the actual stage for you to stand on. And I need to get some big old lava rocks to kind of boulder us in here. Let's mess with that. Let's get some big old lava rocks to boulder us in here. What about extended primitives? What do we have? I want a capsule, I think. No, I don't want a capsule. I want a chamfered box. Yeah. Now that's a boulder. Now that's a boulder. If only. Check this out. We're going to put an FFDD cage on it. I don't think we even need it to be that high detail. We'll go with the 3x3. Control points. Yeah, this guy, lure him in and down. Kind of smash this thing. Over here. Just tug this thing around until it starts looking like a unique little rock. It's looking pretty good. Okay. Let's move it over here to see how that treated the textures. It might not have treated the textures very nice. It may not have. So let's see. Let's throw the lava. No, not lava. The non-lava texture onto this thing and give it a look. That's not good. Not good, but that's okay. A couple things. Let's do a mesh smooth. No, we're just gonna do a smooth. No. No, I don't want to do a mesh smooth. I just wanted to smooth it. Oh, it's probably called relax. Relax, bro. Relax. Kind of makes it smoother without adding new topology. Okay. And now, here comes the big one, the UV map. Make sure that I'm on the right level here. I'm on a whole nother level. Oh, no. First, UV map. Real world coordinates. No. Maybe later. This looks good. The seam will be over here. Somewhere that won't be as noticeable. Oh, there. Perfect! Oh, almost. But maybe if I just scale this thing out some. There's nothing. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'll take it. Okay, now let's do a UV. I'm gonna do it here. All right, there's our rock. I mean, that's dang good rock. How are we looking on poly count? That's dang good poly count rock. Cool. Okay. Hopefully that's the last rock that we got to be working on here. We're still doing good on time. We got about 40 minutes here. Yeah. since I'm going to be using a lot of these, I'm going to take them down to that. I'm trying to take every single one of them down to that. I should have been making these instances of one another, so I could have made changes like this easier. That one's bigger. It could probably keep it at 3. But the smaller ones, they don't need to be 3. In fact, this one could probably be 1. Oh. Should have made these all instances too, but except for there are certain ones that I want to be higher detail than others, so I couldn't have just made them all instances. But now look at the wireframe page that we got going on here. That's looking pretty good, right? It's looking pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good. Let's do some more. Okay, almost there. I'm just gonna carry this rock thing around there. How are we doing on time? This could happen. The only way I'd get into a parcel and deploy it fast enough is that would be a stretch. But everything short of that, it could happen. Let's see, I could do an animation where these things, not only are they spinning, but they come up like. Yeah, that could be cool. Okay, yeah. So those could remain, perhaps, but I will sink it down because that'll be the max there. Yeah. almost all sealed in here, just around the corner, shall we? It's going to be a bit of a stress test to see if I can get this low poly enough to what I want. I wish I could just take this into VR and do some of the final optimization steps there for culling the last booleans, but can't do that without wrecking everything. I don't have that kind of power. Into VR, I mean Substance 3D Modeler. That's a good app for that kind of stuff. Okay, now let me think about how I'm going to call these things and boolean them together. Let's see, is this a Unix system? Do I know this? I think so. I think I make a huge mesh and then I boolean away things later. Or it's these little pockets underneath these things. I don't need a bottom. And when I boolean these things, it's going to give me a bottom. So what I should do is, okay, you want to give me a bottom? Well, I'm going to use a bottom then. Oh. Nope. Okay, well, let's just boolean everything together and see how it goes. Other than that, I'm going to be cutting it close on time here, so I'm not going to finish the stage and all that, but let's just get the rock mesh put together and see how that stress test goes with boolean things here. And hopefully, very soon, next stream, we have a little lava-based venue here. Okay, let's start this boolean and see how it goes. I'll make a backup copy of my thing here. Okay, that seems to have gone well enough. I got all of this as one big old object. Now to optimize it further, I'd want to start deleting underfaces and stuff like that. But that's going to be such a hard decision. So what I should do is make a mesh that goes around the whole thing like a bowl. If I can make a mesh that goes around the whole thing like a bowl, I can cut it like we're floating on this weird cutout thing. Now this is a Unix system. I should know this. I should know this. I think it would be really difficult for me to do this though. So let's just get this into Play Canvas and see how it looks. Yeah, that'll be our first test. Also, all this stuff I want to boolean, so I'll boolean this together too. Let's just get it all into there. Yeah. How much time do I have? 20 minutes? Let's speed run it. I'll just save it, new compound. We're gonna pro boolean on this, and we're gonna start picking. I'm essentially picking everything that's the same material. So it could be one object, drop the faces, and I could optimize it more, but I'll just roll what I got here. And that's gonna have it there. And then you. Good. I don't have a screen yet. All right. Okay, I think that I'm ready to export this thing. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to export it all. I could optimize it to be less draw calls, but that's okay. I'm not going to care about that right now. File, export selected, and we're going to export the selected as a huge VMF that's called lavastage.fbx. And we're going to say that we want to embed the media and see if that does it for us. It would be a gigantic FBX if it did. It did. 56 megabytes. The textures are probably there, they're just not showing up here. But I actually don't want to do that. I just realized I want to export selected, and I don't want to include the media. Let's see how big this one is. It's a whopping 482 kilobytes. Cool. Okay, let's rig this up. Let's do the Somnium Web SDK thing here. Let's go to playcanvas.com. I'm just gonna fork the previous project. Do I have space for this? I might need to upgrade my account. Yeah, I should be able to do this. Teleportation station. We're gonna fork this baby. And this one's gonna be called Lava Stage Web World. Okay, we're over here. We're forked. Lava Stage Web World. Okay, that sounds good. Jump into here and do a couple things. This texture, I gotta prep it to go. Man. What was it? It was called. It wasn't called Hardening Lava. It was the other one. No, I forgot the name, so I'll just scroll through until I find it. How have I not found it yet? I should have found it by now. Oh no, where is it? Oh. Am I not gonna just find its name here? Oh wow, I remember this. Okay, we're gonna delete a lot of that, but let me get this thing going here. What is this material name? Come on, come on. This isn't supposed to be the hard part, remembering the name. Superheated. No, that's what it was. Superheated, superheated. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good. Let us delete that. And we're going to delete that. And this thing, I'll just hide that because it's pretty dang cool. Delete most of this stuff. Oops. Okay, now we're ready to import this thing, I believe. It should have no textures, so it should upload really quick. And then I'll have to create one of its textures, but other than that one texture, the rest of its textures should probably, it should be easily repairable, I'll put it that way. Template, let's put you here. You underestimate my power! Okay, let's texture this thing real quick. Let's see how fast we can do it, too. I can do not a lot of it. I gotta upload some textures, okay? Let's upload those textures real quick. That would be... Those are already uploaded, for the most part. It is the other one, which is hardening. Yeah, all I really need is the normal, the diffuse, the emissive. Yeah, I'll give it the AO and the height and the gloss. Yeah. I'll optimize this thing later about not using so many materials on it. But here's hardening. Material layers is what I'm talking about. You shouldn't use too many material layers. Oh, cool, man. Cool, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, what else was I doing? The silver should already be here. The silver should already be here from, was it called Future House? No, it was called Teleportation Station. That. There we go. That's looking good. The rocks, I want to reflect the environment some. And I would do that where? In specular? I don't know why they're not reflecting the environment more than they are. Aha. Okay, I got a couple more materials to make real quick. Let's see if we can get it done in the next 10 minutes. What is this thing I just uploaded called? I called it Lava Stage. Cool. Then there was a material that I used that I don't think that I compressed. Maybe I did. It was something that was metal. It started with M. It was metal. It was... here it is. Oh, I didn't compress it yet. Let's do it. Okay, so there's that one, and then over here I'm going to do batch conversion. We're good. Okay. Now, let's upload them. We got AO, and we got lots. I'll figure it out after they're in here. I won't be able to bake lighting onto this, so it's not going to be very optimized. Maybe that could be the whole session next time if I'm able to get this onto a parcel in the next 10 minutes. Actually, I won't be able to get it onto a parcel all the way, which is unfortunate, but I'll just have to continue it next time. Hey, looking good. Looking good. Is that it? No, there was one more lava texture that I wanted over here. Let's just upload it again. Superheated. And with this, it should be complete. So maybe I should leave me in there. Oops. Oh no, I'm gone. I'll have to refresh. Yeah. Let's try to refresh here. Maybe I'll leave me in there with my 3D model and make it huge. Okay, is this everything? Oh no, I was gonna make this last material here. Let's go faster. Superheated, superheated, superheated albedo. Albedo. Defuse. Okay, we're looking good, and everything else is on there, including emissive with tank emissive up to 4. Yeah, because that's some hot stuff. That's some hot stuff. I think we're looking good. I wish the skybox wasn't blue. But the blue skybox is the only one that I have ready to go right now. The blue rocks floating around. The blue stuff wrecks it. Okay, so let's get rid of the blue stuff. Maybe I just gotta assign this to it. There, that's better. There we go. I wish I had a red skybox ready to go. Okay, then over here we got texture scroll. We want to put that instead. Cool. There's a red one. Let's get this red one. These are 1024 PNGs. We're going to batch convert them real quick. These are going to be 1024 on their smallest side. Okay, then we can upload them. Into this folder called Red Sky. And then we can create a new cube map called Red Sky. We could try to get these things aligned here. Okay, that's not back. Is it front? No, it's not front. It's left. No, it's not. That's right. It's right. Is it back? It's back. Is it left? It's left. That means that this one must be. Cool, we're gonna pre-filter this cube map, and then we're gonna go to the rendering camera and we're gonna use this thing over there. There we effing go, baby! Yeah! Yeah! That's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. Why are the reflections washed out? I can never understand that. Cool. Okay. So, that's going to conclude it for right now. I'll finish this up in the next build with some better lighting to accommodate the big area here. And that will all go down next this Friday. So I'll see you all this Friday. Oh, see, this was red. It shouldn't have been, this was blue. It shouldn't have been red. It should have been like orange. Friday, 9 a.m. I'm going to finish this thing off and get it on a parcel. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you then for the big finish. From 3ds Max to WebWorld's SDK. Alright. Peace out.